I'd rather be Ricky.
We'll see if you're right as the cameras zoom in on 4 and number 1. We are set for round number 5 of 250 action. Jeremy McGrath gets the lead, and Carmichael has a difficult start. Jeremy McGrath securing the lead, and right there behind him is number 23 Nick Way and Ezra Lusk. Kevin Windham in fourth.
This might be a little bit of a peek into the future of this series. McGrath does what he has to do when he has to do it. This is huge. Look at Carmichael, buried in the pack. If he can even see McGrath pretty soon, I'll be surprised. By the time he can get into second, Jeremy should be gone.
He's in ninth, similar to how Jeremy had to react last week.
Yep. Yeah, roles reverse. See how Ricky can handle this. Fastest guy doesn't always win.
So after the first lap, it's Jeremy McGrath coming across first. Ezra Lusk, Kevin Windham battling it out with Nick Way. He wins that battle. Robbie Raynard, number 17, is next on the list. David Villeman, Ron Cotta, and then Ricky Carmichael in 8th.
Check out Windham, though. He rode really fast in the heat race, and he's coming from behind right now, so nerves shouldn't be a problem. He'll be able to apply the pressure. The more slippery the track is, the better for him.
That could be the key, the condition of the track, as we go through a 20-lap main event.
This is where Ricky's got to be real careful. He can clip one of these guys' back tires or misjudge what they're going to do and ruin his whole main event.
He looked on the other side of the track to see where Jeremy McGrath was, and Ricky Carmichael is on the move. Coming off that big triple, what a shot.
Well, you know Jeremy's out front right now going, yeah, okay, if I can stay out here and Ricky can't get into second, that's big points that he might not be able to make back up. But that's what Ricky was thinking last week, and Jeremy still got up to second.
Jeremy McGrath holding that lead by 1.1 seconds, as you see there.
Beautiful block pass Ricky put on Villeman right there. He's getting through the pack. The next guy in his sights is Nick Way, who's not up to the challenge, I don't think, in the pace of Carmichael. He should be able to pick him off. Then his next guy would be Windham.
This is not like a heat race with just a very few laps. This is a long one where endurance plays a big part. And Jeremy McGrath has to keep up a fast pace with really nobody pressing him right now.
Yeah, Ricky told me he thought this could come down to a physical race because the track is so busy. They're approaching after the triple where Jeremy and these guys are. This is the easiest part of the track, but the only place to rest. So, yeah, these guys can get tired.
He might have a 2-point-second lead right now, but I'll tell you, Ezra Lusk is not that far behind.
And look at Kevin. Still with these guys. The longer he can stay right there and see Jeremy that close, the better he's going to feel. He's been making some headway. He's getting in better shape. He's working with a new guy. And he's disappointed with his results more than you know. He really wants to get up there and prove that he can run with these guys. He needs it for his own confidence and to show everybody, hey, I'm not out there just riding around. I care about this.
Ezra Lusk is picking up some room on Jeremy McGrath, the leader. Number 11 on Team Honda. Boy, would he love to get his third victory here at Anaheim.
Jeremy really needs to hold these guys off, though, to get those points on Carmichael. Carmichael already up into fourth. Phenomenal so far.
Windham's about 3 seconds back, David, but Carmichael is on the move in fourth as well. Well, just like turning the tables from last week in Phoenix.
I think Jeremy knew that. He seemed in some interviews and watching him a little bit, he seemed to be a little bit bothered by all the people talking about how great Ricky is. He's going, come on, he's won 2 races. I've won 72.
Incredible lap just put in by Ricky Carmichael. 55.4.
That's the fastest lap so far. He's going to need to keep putting those in to catch this pack. And he's going to use a lot of energy doing that. So when he gets up there, passing him will be a different story if he's got anything left.
One of the keys would be more pressure from Lusk and Windham.
Jeremy can feel those guys back there, but he's pretty patient. He knows he doesn't need to pull away. He just needs to inch away little by little, break their spirit, make them start thinking about, well, second wouldn't be bad. Next thing you know, they got Carmichael breathing down their neck, and Jeremy's in the clear.
Sports Century by calling 1-800-CLASSIC today.
Welcome back to EA Sports Supercross presented by Speedstick. Ricky Carmichael, number 4, is getting it on. Jeremy McGrath still the leader in the whoop section. Lusk, number 11. Wyndham, number 14 are close. And Carmichael is looking to make his move on Wyndham. Many times we've seen Carmichael come from way back in motocross, but to pick up so much time on McGrath, wow, this is amazing. Ricky's even taken a long way around this time.
That shows some confidence. He's going, yeah, maybe I'll lose a little bit of time here, but I don't want to follow the guy, and I'll just make it back up.
Once again, getting close. The crowd sensing it. The crowd, I don't think, is watching Jeremy McGrath at all. I think they're watching number 4, Ricky Carmichael. He's come up from 9th place, getting shut off at the start. Carmichael to the inside, but Wyndham gets a good slingshot out of the berm.
Now the guys were talking about the track being easy. I don't think it's easy. It's really tricky, but what might make it a little bit difficult, and these guys talking about being a little bit on the easy side, is passing. Ricky's going to have to get physical, get in there and bump, I believe, to get by these guys.
Ricky kept up his end of the rivalry last week, leading every lap, taking away with it, while McGrath came up through the field from 9th place to 2nd. Now Ricky Carmichael tries to reverse the order. After a slow start, he's moved into 4th. Quicker than McGrath could move up the ranks last week.
The end result is what matters the most. The thing that Ricky's got to be happy about is, look at this.
Inside, Carmichael, can he hold it on that slippery surface? Yes. He takes the same outside whoop section. Look at it in front. Lusk goes down. Ricky gets around him.
Unbelievable.
Lusk got another bad break.
He was trying to do a little something different around that left rider. Look at him. He's just dazed going, come on. Can I have a little bit of luck?
And Ricky Carmichael now is all of a sudden in 2nd place.
Watch Ezra. He's going for the inside line around this left rider through the whoop section. You can hear all this noise back there. Got a little anxious. He's going, I need to get by this guy now. Gets a little sideways. The front wheel drops. And hope somebody got a picture of that.
They were trying to get around Sebastian Waugh.
That's the perfect endo. He landed right on that Scott Tuck block, so that was a nice kind of cushion the blow. The bike didn't help out much.
Good thing for helmets. Great helmets this day and age. And Ricky Carmichael in 2nd. 4.1 seconds back.
Now the last lap, though, Art, this is where Jeremy, he knows what's going on back there. He doesn't want to give this race up. If he loses this race to Carmichael, in my opinion, that's a huge statement. Should be a real problem for him in the races to come. And the last lap, Jeremy went 55.6, Carmichael 57.7. So maybe Ricky, that was a good run to get to here, but getting by Jeremy is another story.
The points lead has never been more than 3 separating these two riders. Let's go to Davey.
Hey, check it out, you guys. This is Ezra Lusk's back wheel. Yogi's okay. He's actually standing next to me, but check it out. His chain snapped. That's what he says sent him over the handlebars. You don't see a DNF like that very often. Certainly not at that speed in the whoop. Terrible break for Ezra Lusk in the Honda.
That's the worst break I saw for Ezra since he got involved with the hay bale cover that one time. Tough box cover.
I don't know what's going on. Something's weird over there because Ezra just seems to find bad luck, or it finds him.
9 laps to go. We're less than halfway through our main event in round number 5. Tied in points coming into the race, Jeremy McGrath and Ricky Carmichael. Jeremy McGrath trying to uphold his end of this back and forth winning battle every other week and regain a 3-point lead.
He needs this win. I believe he really needs this win. He knows how important it is. Ricky at this point can say, well, 2nd's not bad. You know, he can be just as happy as Jeremy was last week going, man, that could have been a disaster. 2nd's not bad.
A 4-second lead for McGrath. Back to Davey.
Ezra, first of all, are you all right?
Totally fine. I'm once again pretty lucky with the crash that I had, but we just had a problem with the rear wheel going through the woods, locked up, and sent me for a ride.
You think that was what caused it? Did the chain snap before the crash?
Oh yeah, it broke when I was going through the woods because my rear wheel totally locked up and I just went straight over the bars. So.
Whoa, what a big break for Ezra that he wasn't hurt after having to sit out the entire season last year. What is it, that black cloud over Honda? Carmichael turning better laps than Jeremy. We'll be right back with more 250 action from Anaheim in a moment. Welcome back to Anaheim, Edison International Field. EA Sports Supercross presented by Speedstick. Number 1, Jeremy McGrath trying to make his way through the lappers. Ricky Carmichael only 2.1 seconds behind and still closing. Ricky Carmichael's going to make a race of this yet, with still 5 laps to go in Anaheim.
I don't even know how Carmichael's doing this. I'm the analyst. I'm supposed to know this guy is getting away with murder. He's so on the edge. As the bike is just landing in the right spot, and he's not letting go of the throttle. And Jeremy's got to feel it now. Everywhere they go around the stadium, it's like the wave. These people can sense something. This is not over.
What's it like down on the track, Davey?
I tell you, everyone in the mechanics area is watching Carmichael. He's going through the whoops. You can tell he's just giving himself over to the bike. David, you're trying to figure out he's going faster. He's just completely going for it. He's going to crash or he's going to win. You can see it in his eyes when he comes around.
Well, he certainly has proved he's in this rivalry to stay, and he's bouncing through those whoops. Jeremy McGrath is going to have a fight on his hands with 4 laps to go.
All right, let me tell you. Oh, McGrath couldn't do the triple.
Did not do the triple. Here comes Carmichael, takes the lead. Incredible. Jean-Sebastian Roy. It's bar to bar. McGrath takes it back again.
That was so important for McGrath to get him right back.
The crowd is going nuts. Everybody's on their feet. Bar to bar we go again. Carmichael back and forth we go. Will we have another classic battle here in Anaheim? One we'll remember for years and years, as Ricky Carmichael now has a 1-count lead before McGrath comes battling by.
And look at Wyndham. He's still in there.
One of the most significant passes away from the leader so far was LaRocco passing McGrath after Ricky took the lead in one race. And there's Skip Norfolk, the very concerned mechanic of Jeremy McGrath.
Skip's got to be going, what is going on? It's not like McGrath is riding poorly.
Jeremy McGrath tries the inside. Ferry gets out of the way.
Barely.
Carmichael, McGrath, Wyndham, 1, 2, 3 with LaRocco in 4th. Brancata in 5th, and Tortelli has moved up to 6th, but all eyes are on number 4 and number 1.
I'm going to date myself here a little bit, but I haven't seen anything like this ever since Bob Hanna. Hanna used to do this kind of stuff, get away with murder, ride over his head, it would appear, and get away with it. Put on rides like this, but I haven't seen it in over 15 years. Carmichael is unbelievable right now.
He's pulled away to a 2-second lead on the last lap. We've only got a couple of laps left in this race. Oh, and this set the tone. Jeremy McGrath has won 8 out of 10 races here in Anaheim.
Look at the crowd. People cannot believe what they're seeing. How's the conditioning of Carmichael? Come on. The guy had to work so hard to get to second, and then he turned it up another notch.
We said it was going to be an exciting season, but I wasn't sure it was going to be this exciting. Last lap, the white flag is waving for Carmichael. Focus! Keep your pace, the board says, as Carmichael goes through the mechanics area into the whoop section. Essential that he stay mistake-free because McGrath is still within striking distance. 2.3 seconds behind on the last lap.
They did their homework over there at Kawasaki. I kept going over there to talk to them, and I couldn't because they were all huddled around the bike, changing the shock, back and forth, back and forth. They got a tire that no one else can get their hands on, and it seems to be paying off.
Could this be the first time that a Cowie rider has won back-to-back Supercrosses since Jeff Ward in 1987? The crowd is so respectful of both these young men. Carmichael shaking his fist in the air with a finger up there on number 1. The checkers for Ricky Carmichael. He takes the undisputed lead in points for the first time in his career.